Welcome to Autogefühl, today with Holger and the facelift of the Skoda Octavia RS. A few weeks ago, AJ showed you on Autogefühl the facelift of the Skoda Octavia, the normal version, and this is the most powerful Octavia ever with 230 horsepower. And by the way, nice color. A car good for firefighters. We show you the exterior, the interior, and we have a driving experience, and it's a good place to do it. We are on a racetrack. The powerful RS is important for Skoda. For example, in Germany, more than 20% of all Octavia customers decide to buy this powerful version. Let's have a look at the front. A lot of things have changed, and who can it better explain to us than a designer from Skoda? With us is Jan Dedek, designer from Skoda. This is a new face of the Octavia. Do you like it?
Of course we like it. It's great. It's a nice dynamic face, and we make a really strong emphasis to the sportiness and dynamic. So what we have made, in the facelift we connect the lights with the grille, and in the RS it's even better because with a black frame we emphasize it and we make the car even more wider looking, so more dynamic. So to emphasize all the areas, we have way more dynamic and sporty as the air intakes to focus on the dynamic and the air intake. We have of course the LED lamps with all the inside graphic and the crystal structure, and to emphasize those LEDs, we have also the LED fog lamps, which makes it really special for the RS.
You have heard that Octavia customers are discussing this split?
Yes, that's true. But as you see on the RS, it's even more connecting together, so there will be less comments about this, and I'm sure the customers will like it even more.
Are there differences between the normal Octavia and the Octavia RS?
In terms of grille, yes, the normal Octavia has mostly this in the chrome, but for the RS we are going with this exclusively with a black frame for the RS.
Bumpers new?
Of course, the whole bumper is new. As I explained, we have the new lower area, we have the air intake with the specific splines, and to emphasize more the dynamic of the car with the angles.
Nothing new at the side, but at the back.
Sure. On the back area we have the whole new headlamps, which is from the facelift, but we make a really stronger C-shaped graphic and the inside glass elements as well, which goes with the front lights, so it have this crystal effects features. And of course we keep the classic elements like the real wide reflector, which is really dominant for the RS, so that's the feature which we like to keep as well.
Something new with the alloys?
The alloys, these ones which we see here is the standard 18-inch alloy wheels. But we have to prepare a new 19-inch wheel, which is in the silver color and looks even dominanter in the car and way more dynamic. So it sits better and fits the sport car and underline the RS line.
But for the test driving, we use the 18-inch.
Yes, here in the moment we're using the 18-inch.
So this was the opinion of the Skoda designer. Many of my colleagues by Autogefühl and some viewers of Autogefühl have a contrary opinion, but this car just get an important design award, the Red Dot Award. A lot of designers love this car. This is a key of the Skoda Octavia RS. The settings of 3 different drivers can be memorized in this key. A nice solution, but it's an option. So, I opened the car as we expected from Skoda, a solid sound and a solid construction. And as you have heard from AJ in the first review, he criticizes the hard plastic in many parts of the Octavia, and I must agree with it. These parts are more smooth and more better. Let's look inside. We have a nice steering wheel with a flattened and new seats. We can talk to the interior design with Jan Dedek too, as he is reasonable for the interior design as well. The color of this car is corrida red and inside it's black. Something new with the seats?
Yes, the interior is the black with the red stitching. We can choose between the red or silver stitching, but for sure, as you mentioned, with the red car, it fits the red stitching quite nicely. The seats have a new material, so we have combination textile Alcantara or Alcantara with the leather. And we have add the red area underneath the headrest to emphasize the seat, so it becomes way more dynamic and stronger.
Do you check the seats for long terms?
We check the seats long term as well. Yeah, it should be comfortable and should work.
Yeah, what's new with interior design?
In the interior, the main focus is on the entertainment display. So we have up to 9.2-inch glass design infotainment system with a touch screen and with the new online dienst. We have the connected more with a climatronic system, so it became way more compactor features together. So that was our main focus. We having the steering wheel, which is also heated. So this is the new in the current models, and of course we make an emphasis for all new materials, especially on the seats as well. And we have the ambient lighting in the door, which we are able to tune up to 10 or to choose from up to 10 colors. So this will underline the car and dynamic.
This is the top of the range infotainment system.
This is the top of the range infotainment system, yes.
Skoda is always proud of the simply clever features. What are the simply clever features in this car?
Okay, the Octavia facelift get also a few little things which helps our lives. So one of them is the cup holder and the knobs, which it's make easier to open the bottle with one hand, which is quite nice feature and handy by driving. But also we have some other parts like the super smart phone or key holder in the middle console to makes our life easier and make it simply clever.
And last, could you explain this red button?
Yes, also all new models of Octavia, we are having the infotainment system and the online dienste, and with the online dienste also this SOS button, which we can press in terms of the accident, so it will call the help and communicate with the driver. So this is our safety feature.
So enough design details. I will get in this car and find my driving position. As you see in this car, all is manual with the seats and the steering wheel. You can adjust a lot, and I think this could be a good position for me. Headspace, oh, I could be 10 centimeters taller. I think it's a comfortable position for me for seating, and sporty as well. I think it's a good side support from these sport seats. For me, overall, it's a clean, a technical design, and I think for me it's quite okay. So let's have a closer look on the new navigation system. It's called Columbus. We are on the main menu. We have the radio, Skoda Connect, traffic, navigation, and some things more. We'll go first to Skoda Connect. It is your connection to the World Wide Web. You can get informations, weather informations over parking slots, the prices of diesel or petrol, and you can read news on this screen. Back to the main menu and go into navigation, and you see this is Google Earth built in this car. You can change the look, three-dimensional, or this. I think it's a very good solution. Back to the main menu, and we are going to this point. It's vehicle, and these are the settings for the car. And I will choose this point. It's the driver assistance systems, and there are a lot in this car. For example, ACC, the adaptive cruise control, or the front assist. It's important for pedestrians in front of the car. We have a lane departure warning system and a blind spot monitor. All what you need is in this car, but these are all optional features. Going back to the menu, and what is on the screen as well, I can show you the different driving modes. You see there's Eco, Comfort, Normal or Sport, and more to this later in the driving experience. A short look in the glove box. Enough place, I think. Here's a CD player, and there are the slots for SD cards and for the SIM card, and there you can switch off the passenger airbag. As you know, we don't change our driver's position and then check the space on the back seats, and Skoda says they are offering always the best interior space of the car segment, and I think this is really great. Look here, it's a knee space, and this is the headroom, and even so much headroom. Also, there is a huge panoramic roof. By the way, clever solutions from Skoda. On the rear seats we have a power supply, 230 volt. We have rear seat heating and 2 USB slots. Optional, but a very good solution. The luggage compartment with an electric tailgate. This car. The hatchback has a volume of 590 liters, the combi version of 610 liters, and you can enlarge it so, and then you get 1740 liters, and this is really huge. Michael Kruter from Powertrain Development of Skoda will show us the engine. Please.
Okay. So, I would like to introduce the new engine in our Octavia RS. So the main things what we have changed is software in the electronic control module. Now we have 10 horsepower more than before, so it means that now the car has a 230 horsepower. Then we had some changes on the axles, so we have a bright axles plus 30 millimeters rear and front, and then we have improved the setting of the shock absorbers and spring for the more comfortability of the car. And now I think that the car is more powerful and more comfortable as before.
And top speed?
Top speed, it's limited on the 250 kilometers per hour.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
And what about another engine? It's 245 horsepower.
So this new engine with 245 horsepower comes this year, and you can expect more powerful driving feeling than in this Octavia.
More acceleration and more top speed?
Top speed will be limited also, on the 250 kilometers per hour as well, and but the acceleration will be better.
Yes, and something new with the exhaust pipes?
Yeah, the new exhaust system produced a better sound performance of the car, and you can enjoy the better feeling from the drive.
And not to forget, there's a diesel engine available with 184 horsepower and a top speed of 232 kilometers per hour. And only this diesel is combined with a four-wheel drive. So now it's time for driving. Driving on this little racetrack in Austria. It's the chance to check out steering, braking, the handling in high speed curves. So let's go. It's a very nice acceleration. Some curves, and now another acceleration. This car has a progressive steering. That means you have to move the steering wheel a little and you get a direct response on the streets, and this works so good. I love it. And I will ask my cameraman Thomas. Thomas? Okay.
It's all fine. Speed!
So, all what the car can, and now braking. You see, it makes a lot of fun to go fast with this car. This is not a genuine racing car, of course, but it has a lot of capabilities to drive fast. The braking is wonderful. And do you hear the sound? Okay. So let's talk about some other things. Going not so fast. The visibility, it's quite good. I told you it's not a racing car, it's a family car too, with a lot of interior space, a huge luggage compartment. But it makes a really good job on this racetrack, and with every round I feel more safe, and my cameraman gets more and more green in his face.
Fake news!
It's Donald Trump. We're now in the sporty driving mode. We've seen the several driving modes of this car: comfort or normal, and the sporty mode, of course, is the right mode for this kind of driving. If you use the comfort mode, you have a complete different suspension, and I think you cannot get so fast in high speed curves if you do it with this sporty mode. And this is the time I feel that sporty driving is also a kind of sport for your complete body, and you have to work with your arms and with your hands to get this speed. The speed was 160 kilometers per hour, breaking down to 40 or 50 kilometers in a few seconds. No problem for this car. Let's talk about consumption. If you are going this way, we have a consumption of nearly 18 liters per hour. Skoda says the normal consumption of this car can be 6.1 liter, but this is only a theoretical value. I think if you have a normal drive, an everyday use, you can drive this car with perhaps 8 or 9 liters, and that is quite okay for a sporty car. So we will soon have a change in driving. Thomas can drive this car too, for he is a RS driver since 4 years.
Sure, yeah.
Since 4 years, and he will check this car too, and he will find some details I have not found. I think he has enjoyed it. The starting price of the updated Skoda Octavia RS is about 31,000 euros. But if you want to buy some options that make really sense, you have to pay some thousand euros more. But you always get real value for your money. So if you want to buy a sporty car that is good for everyday use, it's a family car as well, this car may be a good choice. So thanks for watching and see you next time on Autogefühl.